Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to the 50th and final installment of Let's Play XCOM Enemy Within. We're picking up in the middle of the temple ship mission, so if you missed part 49, I highly recommend you go back and watch that first. Either way, I hope you enjoy. Done.
I'm on it, Commander.
Now, I think what I'm going to do, I could use a medikit charge, but I don't think I'm gonna, because I have two guys who are both down by similar, health. I'm thinking that I'll use Restorative Mist here.
Headed there now.
So let me go ahead and do that. I know I need to reload as well. Alright. So, now here's the thing about this room, if you don't know already. Having defeated these guys, we now have to worry about a pair of sectopods down below. And then after we defeat them, there will be some Muton elites. But there's no point worrying about the Mutons until we take care of the sectopods. Which, that's not a trivial task. So, I guess I'll move here with him. Alright. Hopefully that's a good enough angle. I've been using up probably more of his flight charges than I ought to. But with luck, I won't pay the price. There's not too many rooms left, so... I'm trying to remember. This may be the second to the last room, actually. Okay. Now, what we want to do is move up closer.
I'm rolling.
We don't want to move up too close.
I'm on it, Commander.
We don't want to reveal the sectopods at this juncture.
Roger that. Okay.
But what we do want to do is get closer to the edge. You're going to see my strategy here in just a minute. Now, I've never tried this before, this exact strategy, because I've never played with ghost grenades. This is kind of a first. Alright, so we're all in, and I'm going to throw the grenade. So now we're all in ghost mode, except apparently Jamie is immune because of his mimetic skin. That's fine. It just means I need to run him somewhere where he'll have full cover. Now, it looks like this would be the spot. I want to make absolutely sure he will get credit for full cover, or I'm going to be so unimaginably screwed, it's not even funny. Alright, he is concealed. George. I'm actually going to bring George. Wow. Is that like pushing my luck? Yeah, I don't think I want to run literally through them. So I'll come like here. I have to say, this is so nerve-wracking. It's the first time I've ever used a ghost grenade, and it seriously is tripping me out. Okay, now as for John, you know what I'm almost tempted to do is bring him here, but that's kind of far from them. So I think instead I'll come here.
On the move.
So at this point, I think it's fairly obvious what I'm trying to do. What would happen normally without a ghost grenade is we'd kind of be up here and we'd be shooting at them as best we can. But it's very awkward. And this way, what I get to do... Alright, I'm just going to end the turn now. What I get to do is... You know, I have my guys like all around them, and we're pretty much guaranteed to flank. So, I for one am very happy about that. Now, one thing I could do is use Rift, but that's just so cheap. I'd rather not. I think what I will do is I'm going to use a rocket, which should do a good job of kind of getting things started here. I don't really want to destroy that other cover, but whatever.
Target locked.
I don't know if this only does half damage as well. Yeah, I think it did.
Target acquired.
That's okay. We still did a total of 12 damage against 2 sectopods.
X-ray on the move. They're flanking us.
So now, this guy has made himself my #1 target. Because the one soldier I simply cannot allow to die is John. Sorry, I'm trying to give you a good camera angle. But unfortunately it keeps kind of shifting around on me in this enclosed space. So let's do rapid fire. Yep, even with the alloy cannon, you're still doing really garbage damage. Let me see if Harry can see that guy. It doesn't look like it. No, I can't. So that's fine. I'll shoot at the one that I can. I'll probably use disabling shot on him next, but okay. Not now. So now, I don't like the idea of letting David get flanked. Maybe what I could do is run and gun and come here.
All ass.
I have quite a bit of health still to whittle away from this guy. When you do as little as I'm doing, not having the sniper available really hurt me. So that's okay though, because now all I need to do is come over here and I'll use George to finish the job. I'm pretty sure I can do 5. Maybe I should have punched him. I was trying to not take damage. So multiple of my soldiers did in fact get hurt, including George. Whatever. We got there. So I'm going to go ahead and use disabling shot now. And that'll keep this guy from killing anybody. Now, I suppose I might as well bring him up.
Heading to that location.
And I'm going to go ahead and fire at the guy. I don't see any reason to hold back. I don't know if we'll hit him. Alright, good deal. So, yeah, that worked out very well. Now, I don't want to get close to him for fairly obvious reasons. But let's see what we can do. Okay, that was a good start. We did it. Alright, so we do in fact have the Muton elites now. Now, yeah, a little awkward having those guys come up right now. Alright, I'm actually going to come here because what I'm trying to do is block line of sight. Alright, it didn't work, but whatever. That's actually not the end of the world. Oh, alright, I have a garbage chance to hit. Let me see if Harry can see him. That's very strange. Why is my line of sight blocked? Is it because of these things, maybe? Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to come down here. I don't want both of these guys to be able to easily fire at him. If they fire at him, I want them to have to run a gauntlet of Overwatch fire.
Moving to Overwatch.
So I'm not going to be able... If I move Jamie up as far as I want to, then I'm not going to be able to... Alright, I'll move here. I won't be able to be on Overwatch, is what I was going to say. And clearly, I can't leave him where he's at, so let's come here.
Right. I've got my eyes on.
Alright, let's see what happens. That wasn't so useful.
Enemy is still alive.
Okay, no worries. Alright, I'm good with that. So first off, I still don't see the guy. Wow. Alright. I mean, it seems a little weird to me, but that's just how it's running.
I'm on the move.
Alright, I'm not willing to come all the way up. Alright, that's acceptable. Alright, we got it. So, I'm going to move up a bit. Go on Overwatch.
Scanning.
I will put George on Overwatch from here, I guess. Move Low Vox up.
On Overwatch.
I mean, it's all about the Overwatch fire. We'll definitely do some heals as soon as, you know, we finish this up. All right, another miss. We're not doing too well on the Overwatch, I have to admit. And he threw a grenade. Well, one grenade, like throwing a grenade against one person for 5 is just so weak. Okay, well, I'm not really worried about it. I should just be able to kill him right now. See, this again is where, unfortunately, this mission is a little weak because I know there's only 2 Muton elites. So I can move forward with that, like that, with just total impunity. I'm not worried about what else will be there.
Back in.
Let me see. Yeah, he's hurt, so that's fine.
Affirmative, Commander.
So we're going to start gathering everybody together. I'm definitely going to be using a restorative mist.
On Overwatch.
But I probably will consider using a medkit charge as well.
On Overwatch.
And yeah, because I'm pretty certain we're going into the last room. And there's no reason to hold anything back once you do that. So that's strange. Why can't I toggle flight off? Well, I'll just do it this way.
Touching down.
And I'm going to reload.
We're green to go.
Okay, so you come up here. And then the other one that I need is David.
On the move.
And now we're going to do the mist. And it looks like Jamie's the only one who's still going to be hurt, right? I'm pretty sure that's the most total health I've ever gotten out of a restorative mist. I don't keep records of that or anything, but I don't think I've ever healed 4 soldiers before.
Copy that.
And see, I still have 4 medkit charges, so it just makes sense to go ahead, get Jamie up to full. He's fine anyway, he's got 1,000,000 health, but seriously, like, why do that? Why leave him vulnerable at all?
On my way. Headed there now.
And we now have everybody in position. This is the final room. We got Harry airborne. I'm going to go ahead and use another ghost grenade. So I'm not worried about getting Harry invisible. But what I am going to do is move everybody else closer or deeper into the room.
Rolling out. It's getting crowded over here.
So very interesting that even though I was in ghost mode, we did in fact trigger the cutscene. Now I have to hope that that's all we triggered. It looks like the farthest I can come in with Jamie is here, because again he's operating under different rules than the others.
Over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move George up here. I'm just going for it. I mean, this is either working or it's not working. Okay, any particular spot I want John? I don't think so. Jeez. It's a little scary having him literally be right on top of that dude. So I'm not going to take a shot with him. I'm going on the assumption that they were not triggered, but apparently they were. I don't know how they were triggered when everybody was ghosted, but maybe it's because of their psionic powers. I don't think they can actually do anything. Nonetheless, I don't like this, I have to admit. Okay. Okay, so both of the Mouton elites are on Overwatch. Important point to remember. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to run right here. We're going to just trigger the Overwatch. Let's get that over with right now.
Moving.
Yes, she can take a hit from one. That is possible. But, you know, she's got like 27 health, 26 health. So, she's tough. She can take it. Alright, so now you're the one I want, sir. Come on. Alright. So that put a pretty good dent in him already. Now, what can you do? a lot, as it turns out. Well, I would love it if the volunteer could also be the one who kills them, so let's try to make that happen.
What the hell is happening?
The ship itself is behaving like a dying star. Becoming a black hole. At this distance, the Earth will be consumed.
Central, I'm bugging out. The package is not on board. Waited as long as I could, sir.
Sir, the alien ship is in motion.
What direction? What direction?
Up.
All right, we did it. So, obviously, it was a little bit of overkill moving 5 soldiers forward and having the sniper back. But I wanted to try the whole ghost grenade thing. I just feel like, you move as many forward so that they're in a good position to attack the uber ethereal as possible. And I've killed them the other way, but I just thought it would be fun to try something different. And it was nice to see John get the kill. The poor thing, that that's one soldier that will be sacrificing their life when all is said and done. So let's give them as much glory as we can. Let's see. So these scores don't really mean a whole lot. I don't know if this number does, but certainly the world numbers have been bugged from the time I started playing the game. We did pretty well in days until victory, it looks like, compared to everybody else. We did it in fewer missions, apparently. We did have a couple of lost battles. I remember those. That was like missions 3 and 4, something like that. So we also had fewer alien kills. I guess I don't need to go through every single one of these. But I guess, again, here we're ahead of the pace across the board. I don't believe this number for a moment. There's no way people are averaging over 16 damage per shot over the course of a game. All right, I think that does it. So that's it for this playthrough. Let me think. Do I have any final thoughts? Not really. I think they added some interesting stuff in Enemy Within, for sure. Some new toys to play with. In terms of making it a Let's Play series, I have to say the game is longer now, and I don't think, it helps that very much. It's a lot of installments to upload, and I really worry about keeping people's attention. But aside from that, it's still a fun game to play. And I get chills every time I watch that final cutscene, I have to admit. At any rate, I do thank you very much if you watch the series from beginning to end, or if you just watch this one installment. Thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.